The other, just like I say, just randomly going through some of the news here. Constantine 2. Apparently, Keanu Reeves is going to be back as Constantine, and he's going to be working with the same director, but this time it's going to be R-rated. Are we excited for this?
I liked the first one.
I didn't have like the massive fandom that everybody else seemed to have for it. It was kind of, it's all right, but yeah.
I barely remember it. I've gotten more familiar with it over the past since that movie's been out.
Oh, have we broken up? I can't hear
frozen.
Him. Yoda, come back to us.
There, Yoda.
Hi. But everybody went to swirly circles for a second. I was like, oh. I was saying I've gotten more familiar with the character of Constantine over the past 15 years. I'd like to see him as a chain-smoking blonde Brit at this point instead of Keanu Reeves, who I really like, but just, I mean, there you go. There's a swap that I'm not sure I'm really on board with. The dark-haired white guy for the blonde-haired white guy. I guess it still makes me racist, doesn't it?
I don't remember it that well. So
Keanu Reeves is, I think he's excluded from any wokeisms, isn't he? So
yeah, he gets a pass because he's Keanu Reeves.
I like him just fine. It's just I don't know. The movie just didn't do anything for me.
Fair enough. Brendan Fraser has said that he's not going to be going back to the was it Golden Globes, wasn't it? Because I did mean to write up an article about this and maybe turn it into a video about what actually happened to Brendan Fraser. But I mean, I can't remember the details off the top of my head, but he was sexually assaulted by somebody very high up in Hollywood who said, if you say anything, I'll ruin your career. And Brendan spoke up, and so this guy ruined his career. But it is kind of nice to see him back. But he is certainly not somebody who is going to be forgiving the Hollywood illiterati for getting away from all this kind of thing.
Yeah, good for him.
So he's been on
with morals.
Yeah, he's been on what do you call it? The Doom Patrol for a few years now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
mostly
that's just the voice, though, isn't it? Yeah.
Occasionally they would do flashbacks and he would be in it, and it was good to see him back. He put more F-bombs in this show than I think his entire rest of his Hollywood career combined. But
sorry, just gonna stick up a thingy there. Yoda, you're doing the same thing.
Oh yeah.
Where's the hillbilly?
He
lost
died
in the woods somewhere whilst hunting a squirrel. He got into a fist fight with a squirrel. And then
this is his.
Hello, Rogue Thought. Nice to always have you with us. Thank you for joining us.
This is Sean's annual reenactment of Deliverance. So he's having a grand old time.
Yeah, and well, the weird thing is the great thing about him is each year he swaps the roles. So fair play.
Yeah,
he's happy giving or receiving.
I tell you, this year was tough. He had to take banjo lessons.
Right now, he's listening to this on his headphones while squealing like a pig.
Okie doke, Escape from New York. Is it going to be back again? Are we going to have another Snake Plissken film?
I don't know. Do these people never learn?
Do we have to?
I know. It's just, Snake is a product of the 80s, and that's kind of where he lives and why, and I know he did the remake in whenever it was, what, 90s was it? The
98, I think.
Yeah. But I mean,
the year after that New York was supposed to be a hellhole.
Yeah.
When the first one, the sequel comes out.
Sorry, Heidi's just said there he's got World Cup fever. I really don't think he has. I can't imagine Sean watching soccer at all, unless there was guns involved. He would like the hooligans though. He'd get on with them. But anyway, yeah. So we don't need a Snake Plissken film. It's just another one. Kurt don't get me wrong, Kurt is amazing, and he will never die because he's brilliant. But he is getting to be an old man now, and it's kind of, unless of course, maybe John Carpenter would like to swap out Kurt Russell for a younger, better woman. Yeah, I don't
stop giving him ideas.
I really,
it's Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
Margot Robbie with an eye patch. Hey, she's got it left over from Pirates. This should work out.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Spielberg is remaking Bullitt, and he's cast Bradley Cooper in the main role. Eggy, I'm sure you're excited about this, aren't you?
I love Spielberg, you know that, and I also think Bradley Cooper's the nuts as well. So yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to this. Is it a remake though, or is it just another story starring whatever the character's name was?
I must admit, I didn't fully read up on the story, but it's a reboot, it's a retelling, reimagining, whatever it might be. I don't know whether you should touch Bullitt, but at the end of the day, it's modern Hollywood. When they're going to touch all the classics up anyway.
How are they going to do it with obviously the famous car scene, which they say is the granddaddy of all car scenes, car chases?
Oh yeah.
How are they going to do that today then? We're riding around in their little electric cars. No gear changing.
See them stopped at a station, plugging it in, waiting for it to go.
Driving down the road and quickly typing in the new route direction on his sat nav as he's going along.
The car you are following has just turned left. Pull the handbrake and do a 180-degree turn.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not too sure how they're going to recreate that unless they obviously cause a worldwide catastrophe with global warming by using actual cars with petrol in.
I don't know. I mean, Spielberg, when he's not I don't think he has it anymore for the blockbuster. I think you guys spoke about that last week, in fact. And clearly he felt neutered with Indiana Jones because he wouldn't kill anybody, and it got really cartoony, and the Crystal Skull. Never mind the weirdo story and everything. Just there was a lot of. I mean, Indiana Jones didn't kill anybody, didn't murder anybody. Ready Player One wasn't very good. I think the last good blockbuster he had was probably Minority Report, but even that was more of a thinking man's thing.
I still say it's Jurassic Park.
If you want to go pure popcorn four quadrant spectacle, probably Jurassic Park. I think Minority Report, though, is a damn good movie, and it's still good. But it is more pure sci-fi, and there's going to be a section of the audience that's just not going to get into it the way they got into E.T. or even Close Encounters, Raiders of the Lost Ark, those kinds. So I don't know. I mean, the Spielberg at the height of his powers in the 80s just can't do that anymore. But Bullitt it's more of a gritty thriller, and he's done you think of Munich, you think of some of these that he's done. So I don't know, I'm 50-50, I guess, maybe 75-25. I think him and Bradley Cooper could probably pull off a pretty good movie out of it.
Heidi's just made a comment there. First of all, she said Spielberg and Cooper at yawn, and then she said, give me Kubrick and John Malkovich. Yeah, there is a mild problem with that. But to be fair, I'm surprised nobody in Hollywood has tried to dig Kubrick up and reanimate his body just so that they could get him to make films.
What do you think?
That's the kind of thing they would do.
What do you think AI was?
Yeah, it's true.
Thank you for watching this excerpt from Outpost Frequencies. Tune in live every Sunday at noon Central Time or 6 o'clock UK time. And also, remember to come to lastmovieoutpost.com for all your latest in movie news, streaming news, and everything cool about film. We are the cool news now. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next stream.